Hi guys, I am Chef BigZee, and that's not my real name obviously. I'm not even a chef, to be honest, so before anyone checks my credentials, just letting you know. But then again, Dr. Dre is not a real doctor and no one says anything to him. He's a millionaire rapper, but never mind. So I'm here today to talk to you about my 30-day challenge. I've been banging on about this on social media for the last few days. I just did it all of a sudden, out of the blue. I thought I need a change. My diet has been totally out of sync. If you know me, you know that I lost 14 stones in over 2 years. 14 stones is about 120, I think it's about 120 kilos. I lost that much body weight over a 2-year period. I lost it naturally through training and a change of diet. But since then, since I got down to my lowest weight, I've gained a few stones, so I've put some back on. Nowhere near what I lost, but I've put some back on. I'm not comfortable anymore. My clothes don't fit. I start getting tired walking up the stairs again, so that needs to stop. My training's going really well. It's just the eating that I can't seem to control. So this 30-day challenge, hopefully, is going to be long enough and strict enough to implement changes over the long term, because short-term diets, they're okay. We have short-term targets, they're okay, but as soon as you hit your target, what happens is you tend to then go back to old habits and put the weight back on again. So 30 days hopefully is long enough for it to actually become part of our routine, which is the whole point. So I want you guys to join me on this 30-day challenge, not only for me to motivate you to lose weight and to change your lifestyle, but you guys motivate me as well. So when you see me walking down the street, oh, you know, BigZee looking a lot slimmer, that really motivates me. So your compliments basically, so compliment me, but don't lie. If I haven't lost any weight, if I've been munching burgers and I haven't lost any weight and you tell me I've lost weight, you know I'm going to say you're lying, because I'll have been eating burgers. Anyway, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the challenge itself. These are the rules. The rules are you only get to eat from midday, 12 p.m. until 6 p.m. That is your eating window. Doesn't mean you can go to a buffet restaurant and eat from 12 to 6. That's not what I'm talking about. You're allowed one liquid meal, so a smoothie. It could be a whey protein smoothie with bananas, peanut butter, whatever, or it could be a fruit and veggie smoothie, because I've got one of these Nutri blender jobs, and you can put in your spinach, cucumber, pears, apple, whatever, melon, pineapple, put all that stuff in it, make it really healthy and nutritious. So that is one meal. So it could be a whey protein smoothie, or it could be a fruit and vegetable smoothie, whatever you want, it's up to you. But one of your meals has to be liquid. I would say to have that one first thing. So when you have your first meal at midday, I would say to have the most nutritiously dense meal, and that would be the smoothie. That's my suggestion anyway, because your body's craving for nutrition, and that's what you should put into it firstly. After that, these are the next 2 rules. There are probably more than 2 rules. I haven't really thought this through. I have thought it through, but I haven't articulated it. This is the first time now. Protein. Look at a portion. We'll look at the palm of your hand as a portion size, because obviously we're all big and we're all small. We all have different size hands. So let's look at the palm of the hand as a portion. You are going to have 1 portion of protein and 1 portion of carbohydrates, and that is how much you're going to have. Okay, looking at the palm of your hand, that's how much you're going to have. Okay, so it could be a chicken breast as your 1 portion of protein, the size and the thickness of the palm of your hand, and it could be a carb, rice, bread, a potato, anything you want, a good carbohydrate, and that again is the size of the palm of your hand. Now I know food doesn't come in palm of hand shape, so it's up to you as an adult to use your imagination to figure out how much that will be. I don't count calories. I look at them sometimes, but when I lost all the weight, when I lost the 14 stones, never once did I go on a calorie controlled diet. I just based everything on portion size, and I knew myself if I was overindulging. You just know, you can't cheat yourself. Anyway, so what I've been doing is I put a shopping list up on Instagram and Facebook, telling you guys some of the things that you should buy. Okay, and I'm going to go through a few items. I'm going to go through them very, very quickly. I want to keep this video less than 10 minutes long. Scientifically, people switch off. I don't know. So I'm going to go through some of the items that I've got, let you know what I think. You can tell me what you think if you have a comment, but these are the types of things you should include in your meals. Eggs, they're very, very versatile. You can boil, I was going to say bake, I've never tried to bake an egg before. You can boil, you can scramble, you can fry, you can poach. There's probably other ways that I can't think of right now. Very versatile. There's all this argument about cholesterol. Are they good for your heart? Are they bad for your heart? Should you get rid of the yolk? It's high in calories. We love eggs, and eggs are better than burgers, aren't they? Let's be honest. Right, so definitely get some eggs. Go for free range as well. Do the chickens a favour, yeah? Even though we're going to eat the chickens as well. These are a time saver and a life saver. Steamed veg. People say go for fresh veg. You can get as much fresh veg as you want. There's nothing fresher than frozen, and that applies to fish as well. Nothing's fresher than frozen as far as I'm concerned. That is harvested, chopped, clean, chopped up, blah blah blah, and it's whacked in a freezer. And because they're in steam bags, you can put them in the microwave for 2 minutes and they're done. Yeah, it saves you a lot of time, especially if you have to go to work. I'm on holidays at the moment. Corn sausages. These are quick. Again, you can warm these up in the oven. Can you put them in the microwave? No. You can put them on the hob. You can fry them. You can grill them. You can oven bake them. Okay. Veggie protein. So these are quite good. I've never had these before. Normally I have the Linda McCartney ones, but these look okay, and they're quite high in protein as well. Low in fat, low in carbs. Things like mushrooms are just good to fill up the gap. They taste nice. I like mushrooms. People don't like mushrooms generally. I don't know why. Avocado. It's probably one of the most blandest tasting foods ever. It's just like eating matter. There's no taste there. For me, there's no taste. You see people sitting there with half eating them with a teaspoon. What are you eating? There's no taste. But if you put some salt and pepper on it, and they're so good for you as well. So get some avocados. These two will last me a week. I'll have half in a meal, half an avocado in one meal, and that's enough. Quite high in fat, but they're good fat. What else have I got? Baby vomit put into a tub. Cottage cheese. I don't like cottage cheese, but it's very, very high in protein. It's good for you. It's just nasty stuff, but you can mix it with something, make it taste better. What else have I got here? Milk. There's all these arguments about should we be having milk. It's for the baby cows, it's for the calves, it's not for human consumption. I don't want to be drinking milk from a person as an adult. I just think that's strange. I don't think you can buy milk from a person, to be honest, but there's other versions. There's soya, there's rice milk, there's coconut milk. I want to stick with normal milk. If I can eat a cow, I'm okay drinking its milk. Yeah, so I'm sticking with normal milk. High in carbs though, high in sugars, so have it sparingly. Dark chocolate. It's not the best tasting chocolate. I have a massive bar of Galaxy just over there that's looking at me, and I might have one piece. I've got a sweet tooth, so after a meal I want to have a piece of chocolate. I might just have this. It's better for your health, apparently it is. And this one, revelation for you now, things that are low in fat are not always good for you because they're generally higher in carbs. This is mayonnaise. I don't want dry tuna on the side of my plate. I would rather have some mayo in it, but I've gone for the light version. You can get lighter than light. Okay, now lighter than light has more carbs in it, it has more sugar than this version, so even though it's got a few more calories in it, I don't mind because it's lower in carbs and sugars. The last thing I've got here to show you is salad. I bought this packaged salad. I can't be bothered chopping salad up. I'll just get a handful, put it on my jacket potato, put it next to my tuna or whatever. That's going to be spot on. It's a time saver. All this stuff will last me about a week. It's easy. There's things like baked beans, which are so high in protein and high in fibre. We've got chicken breast, which again is low in fat and it's high in protein. These kinds of foods will do you well, as long as you remember the portion. One portion is the palm of your hand, so you want one portion of protein, one portion of carbs, and you can top up on the vegetables. Have some dark chocolate as a dessert. Have we all got that? So I just want to finish off by saying thank you for joining me, those of you who are. I've done a few diets in the past. I've done things like juice fasting, which is for me is a brilliant way to lose weight and to pump nutrition or nutrients into your body. I've done these diets in the past. People have joined me, they've had fun, they've learned something about themselves, they've learned something about food. Not everyone can see it through. 30 days is a long time. If you can't start with me tomorrow, start with me the day after, start with me the week after. but try and get a good number of days in there. Don't just do it for 3 or 4 days. If you want to lose weight and be healthier, it has to be a lifestyle change. It can't be a short-term change. Those things don't work. I'm evidence of that. Everybody else who's hit a target and has then gained weight again is evidence of that. So join me on the diet. Let's do it. After today, I'll also have an exercise routine planned, which is all to be done at home. You can do it at home. You don't need any equipment. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not making any money out of this. I just want to get you guys involved so we can motivate each other. If anybody wants to give me free stuff, I'm not going to say no, take it out, but that's not why I'm doing it. Exercise plan will be coming up. It's one of those things where you have to do it every single day. Okay, you can the level of intensity will vary depending on how comfortable you are. If you're a beginner, if you're able but lazy, it applies to you. You need to do it. So please guys, join me on this journey. 30 days. By the end of it, you'll look back and you'll be so glad that you tried it. Look forward to it. See you later.